Hi everyone. So today is Wednesday, October 21st. And so here we are again. We've been doing this ever since our last class in person, which was March 11th, 2020. And I will continue to do this as long as I can for all of you. You've asked me to continue to do it during the pandemic, and so that's what I'm going to be doing. I hope that you can hear me okay, and I hope the volume is good. I'm using music this time, and I'm using the music of Stephen Halpern, who's one of my favorites. And I had two babies to this music. Actually, my second baby, I was in labor the whole time. Both of them were born at home, and I listened to Stephen Halpern. And every time I've had to have a procedure done or a surgery or anything, all during the cancer episode that I went through, the cancer challenge of advanced stage cancer, I always was playing this music, and it just really soothed me. And so I thought you might like to hear it too, as the background for what we talk about today. So I'm going to pull a card today, a few cards. I'm going to choose from this deck right here, which is my Rider-Waite Tarot, and I'm going to shuffle the cards. And for those of you who haven't been here before, these cards are energetic tools, and they will be appropriate for you. Actually, Alexa, turn it down one notch, my little assistant here. Yeah, I think I'll just keep it like that. I hope that's loud enough. So these cards are energetic tools, and they will actually be relevant for you whenever you watch or listen to this video, okay? So I always start, if you haven't been here before, I always start with the cards because I never know what I'm gonna say. So the cards kind of guide me to what would be most appropriate for everyone who might be watching or listening whenever they're watching or listening. So I'm going to shuffle the cards and choose a card. Actually, I'm not gonna choose it at all. It's going to show up. I'm not in control here, trust me. I'm going to shuffle the cards, and the energy that is much greater than I am will show me the card that is appropriate, because I did a meditation before this asking for that to happen, and that's how we do it. That's how I roll. So let's, I'm going to cut the cards one more time, and the card on top is the one that I will choose. Oh boy, I think we've had this card before, or maybe I had this card in a private reading that I did recently. It looks very familiar. Okay, this is an Eight of Cups. Regardless of what card shows up, I am an intuitive card reader, and so whatever comes up always has a positive slant. There's always something positive in it. Okay, so this is an interesting card. This is an Eight of Cups. And if you look at it, you will see what's going on here. You see there's a moon, and it looks like it's nighttime, and there are 8 cups stacked. 5 on the bottom, 3 on the top. And there is a male figure who is walking away with his walking stick through a kind of barren terrain that has water. Okay, now in the tarot, as you can see, he's walking. I want you to notice this. This is very interesting. He's walking. He stepped from one mass of land into another mass of land to walk away from the cups, and he stepped over a body of water. Okay, look at that. He stepped over a body of water. So, by the way, the cups in the tarot are water and emotions. The swords are fire, the wands are air, and the pentacles are earth. So we see this gentleman, and he is walking with his stick, and he's not turning back. He's walking away from these stacked cups. The cups are empty. All right? He is walking over, he walked over a body of water away from the cups, and he's doing it at night. And he's not looking back. So he's done. He's done with whatever this is. Because it's the moon shining, the moon is actually a feminine energy. It's a yin energy. The sun is a masculine energy. The moon is a feminine yin energy. So this is a very introspective card. And as I talk about this, think about how it connects to and relates to your life and what you may be going through or may have just gone through. So because it's a yin moon and that's an internal energy. When we want to be yin, we go inside. We want quiet, we want dark, we want solitude, okay? And this is a man who is alone. This is also the masculine part of everyone who's watching this. So this is a masculine part of ourselves, regardless of if you're male or female, there's always a masculine aspect of ourselves. And so the masculine aspect is the yang aspect, the one that takes action. And as you see in the card, he's taking action, he's walking away, okay? Now he had to step over kind of a cliff and a body of water. So that means he had to step over some strong emotion and watch his step to get over that emotion to continue to walk away. He's walking away from all these stacked up emotions. You see them? Those cups are stacked up emotions. So I have a question for you. Have you had some stacked up emotions lately? I think it's time to walk away from them. He's walking away. He's done. He's done with it, okay? And go inside yourself. This is a yin energy card. Go inside yourself. It's also an 8. What's an 8? It's a circle and a circle, okay? So an 8 is 2 circles balanced. So there's a sense of balance in this, and you can see the cups are actually balanced. The 3 are balanced on the 5, okay? So this card is about finding balance, letting go of the emotions that have been stacked up for you and moving through it. You've crossed over that body of water. The heaviness is gone. Let it go and go forward, okay? And take some yin time. Take some quiet time for yourself. That's what we do actually in these guided meditations, is you're taking some quiet time for yourself. So that's actually a perfect card to lead into our meditation. I'm going to leave this out so I can look at it and refer to it. Let's see, the next one I want to pull is going to be from, let's go to this one. Kind of matches my shirt, so I'll choose this one. This is an old deck called Healing with the Angels. And I have a lot of different decks, and I just kind of go on intuition as to which one I'm going to pull out for our time together. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle these. These are very beautiful on the back. You see they've got wings. So I'm shuffling these and I'm asking the angels to show us cards or a card that will be most appropriate for everyone here to provide guidance and insight into everyone here. You know, of course, that time and distance are illusions, right? So when you watch this, listen to it, it will be as if it's perfect for you at that time. And the distance of us being apart right now is kind of an illusion too. So we're going to shuffle this one more time, and I'm going to cut the cards so I can let the powers that be know. I'm going to cut them one more time, and that's the card on top that we're going to use, and it is friendship. Wow, isn't that sweet? I was just talking about how it's just an illusion that we're apart. Friendship. Okay, so let me put this deck down, and let's look at what this is. This is really a sweet card. If you look at this, I love this card. There are 3 angelic beings, cherubs, and one of them is reading music, looking at music. Actually, 2 of them are looking at music. 2 of them are looking at music. One has a bow and arrow, and if you look at the front, right there, right there, there's a guitar or some kind of stringed mandolin or something like that. And there are two little doves, little lovebirds. See them? Let me see if you can see them. I think they're right. I'm doing this backwards. I think they're right there. Yeah, two little lovebirds sitting with the one with the Cupid's bow. Okay, I don't even know what this booklet's going to tell me about this, but I'm going to tell you right now. What this card means to me is love, okay? There's a Cupid here with his bow, and next to him are the two doves that, the two doves are always a symbol of lovers, of two lovers, and of love. And the other two are looking at musical notes, okay? And there's a musical instrument in the foreground, and there's lots of flowers. It's very abundant. And the Cupids are like childlike innocence. So this is kind of, to me, about being with other like minds, childlike innocence, enjoying music, and even if you are home alone, turn on some music that you like and enjoy it and dance to it and be youthful and have an innocence about you. Dance around your house. I was just telling somebody yesterday, I did a session yesterday late in the day, and I was talking to a woman about her daughter. And her daughter always loved music and always loved dance, and she's going through a hard time right now. And she lives away from home. And I suggested that her daughter put on music that she likes and dance alone for 15 minutes. Just dance freely, lyrical, hip hop, whatever she wants to do, jazz, whatever. Just dance for 15 minutes. Dancing is so healing, and listening to music is so healing. It can totally change your mood. And even if you are alone, you will be joined with the creators of the music that you're listening to. Now I'm going to let you see what this booklet says. We're looking up friendship. The card meaning, changes in your friendships are occurring. Be lovingly honest with yourself and your friends right now, and appreciate the healing benefits of a true friend. You know how I talked about this is walking away from things? This is also walking away from relationships, because cups are emotions, and this is about walking away from relationships. Relationships that don't serve you, relationships that aren't loving, relationships that drain you, okay? Not only are you changing on the inside, but your life is changing on the outside as well. Among these changes are your relationship with friends. Perhaps you fear that you no longer have common interests with old friends, or maybe you wonder if you'll meet new friends with whom you'll share close bonds. Changes in friendships are natural, and the angels ask you to surrender your relationships to them. Know that God and the angels watch over you and your friends. They will lovingly help all of you during these transitions. This card also signifies that you are ready to receive new friendships with people who mirror your interests and ambitions. You know, that's interesting, because I was also doing a session yesterday with someone who was telling me that she was talking to a friend who was draining her and she couldn't get off the phone. So be aware of people who drain you and limit it. Be clear with your boundaries. Don't let yourself be drained dry, especially right now when it's so important for us to nurture ourselves and pay attention to our energy and pay attention to how things are affecting us. Because when you're drained, your immune system is low. Don't let your immune system get low, especially now, okay? And I just realized that I think Alexa, no, the music's still going. Okay, great. There we go. I was gonna tell her to come back on again. Okay, so this is actually very much connected to this one, which is about walking away from things that don't work and walking away from emotional things and stepping over a big piece of emotional crap, basically, to move forward. So I'm going to keep these out, and I think I'm going to choose one more. I think I'm going to choose an Archangel card. Okay. Keep my eye on the time here. This will be a quickie, so we can get right into our meditation. that's this deck right here. And I'm going to, now I'm hearing the music right now that I actually gave birth to. This particular cut I actually gave birth to, and I also had surgeries too, and I nursed my babies too. So it's really nurturing. Here's the back of these cards. All right, angels, I am shuffling these cards. Please show us what is most appropriate for everyone who is watching or listening whenever they watch or listen. And when you do, if you want to post a comment below about how it did resonate with you, you don't have to be spilling your whole, secret stuff, but if you want to post something about how the cards connected with you when you did listen to this, whether it's as it comes up at a regular time or tomorrow or the next day, whatever, if you want to write something about that, I'd love to see it, because I know it's that way for me, and I know it's that way for some of you who have told me that in the past. Okay, angels, I'm going to cut the cards once. I'm going to cut the cards one more time. And the card that's on top is the card I will choose. And here it is. Oh, beautiful card. Okay, I'm going to tell you about this one. This card is the card of compassion. See that? Beautiful card. See that angel holding light there? This actually is the Archangel Zadkiel. And Zadkiel says, soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. That is extremely relevant if you're walking away from something. And if you maybe are finding new friends or wanting new friends. The card of compassion. Have compassion for yourself as you move through transitions and changes, as well as compassion for the people that you are walking away from and the relationships that you are walking away from. I'm going to read you now about compassion. Archangel Zadkiel, soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. He says, I can help you. He is a man, by the way, he's male. He says, I can help you forgive yourself and others, or to compassionately see everyone's point of view. You needn't change your stance or behavior. It simply means approaching the situation with a loving heart, which empowers you and allows creative solutions to pour forth. Zadkiel's name means righteousness of God, and he helps us release unforgiveness toward ourselves and others. Ask him to come into your dreams and act like a chimney sweep, clearing away any emotional toxins from your heart. He'll ensure that everyone's needs are met and that the emotional healings occur in miraculous ways. Someone was just telling me last night, a friend was just telling me last night that he had gone hiking with some friends, and it was a very charged conversation, and that there was a lot of discourse, and all of these people he walks with are very passionate. And right now there are very passionate people talking about things that are diametrically opposed politically, okay? So let's try and have compassion. We all want the same thing. We all want love, harmony, companionship, friendship. We all want compassion. We all want compassion. We all want friendship. And we all want to walk away without turning back on things that we've outgrown and bad situations that drain us and negative energy, negative people. You can be around people who are very passionate about how they feel about things, and without getting involved in a big drama with them. So when you do that, all it does is drain your energy. And it's a moot point because people tend to be very strong in their opinions and their beliefs. By the way, I watched a wonderful documentary the other night. You might want to check it out. It's called The Social Dilemma, and it's on Netflix. Just make a note of that in your head, because it's all about why someone who might be your friend is so passionate about one perspective and viewpoint, which is theirs, and you might be so passionate about yours. we're being fed different information. So anyway, watch the film. It's very interesting. It's a documentary, okay? All right, well, we're going to get started now, and we're going to do our guided meditation. So take a moment to make yourself comfortable. If you haven't been here before, I highly recommend that you lie down, okay? This is not Zen meditation. This is not sitting in an erect pose if you don't want to. If you want to, go for it. And if you need to change your position later, you can. But when we did the class live, everybody was laying down. They brought their pillows, their eye masks. Everybody was laying down. The most important thing is that you be comfortable. So if you're lying down, your head is here, your back, your butt, your knees go up, your feet are on the ground, okay? So that's how I want you to lie. No crossed ankles, no crossed hands. All right, so take a moment and get yourself situated. Beginning now to feel your body starting to let go. With every breath and every sound of my voice, your body lets go more and more. Letting go of any worries, concerns, or frustrations from the day. Knowing that you are taking this time for yourself, and you have given yourself this gift of taking this time for yourself. There is nowhere you have to be. There's nothing you have to do. This is your time to decompress, to release, to rejuvenate, to relax, to let go. With every breath, this continues to happen. Any thoughts that you might have float through your mind like fluffy white clouds. They don't distract you in any way. Anytime you feel yourself being distracted by thoughts, focus on your breath and notice your breath. Your breath will ground you. Your breath will connect you. Your breath will center you. I'm going to count from 5 down to 0. Each count will allow you to relax even more, letting go even more. Your body wants to let go. We will be moving into parasympathetic state. In the parasympathetic state, your body is activating that aspect of your autonomic nervous system. In the parasympathetic state, your body can heal and regenerate. Your body can only heal and regenerate when you are in the parasympathetic mode. We are going into the parasympathetic mode in this guided meditation. The parasympathetic mode is the relax, release, and regenerate mode. The opposite of the parasympathetic mode is the sympathetic mode. That mode is busy, busy, busy. We're going into parasympathetic. We're going to the opposite of that. So healing and balance can occur. As I count from 5 down to 0, each count allows you to relax even more and let go even more. Starting on the count of 5, feeling your shoulders releasing, your neck releasing. Feel free to move your body or adjust your position at any time. This just means that your body has been carrying tension of the day and it needs to be released. So if you feel the need or desire to shift positions or move your body in any way, go ahead and do that at any time throughout the rest of this guided meditation. Moving down on the count of 4 now. Feeling your scalp relaxing, the back of your head relaxing, the front of your face relaxing, your forehead relaxing. Raise your eyebrows and let them drop. Raise them and let them drop. Raise them and let them drop. Releasing any tension that may have been stored in your eyebrows or your forehead. You may become aware of little involuntary muscle movements underneath your eyelids. This just signifies you are moving into a relaxed state of being. It's fine. Feeling the eyes releasing and relaxing, all of the muscles around the eyes releasing and relaxing. Down over your face, your sinuses, your cheeks. Down around your jaw now, releasing the joint in your jaw, your TMJ joint. Allow that to let go. TMJ, too much judgment. You'll notice when you are clenching or clamping down, you're in a state of judgment. So let that go right now. Letting it go and allowing your upper and lower teeth to be parted, not touching each other, and your tongue relaxed comfortably in your mouth. Continuing down through your neck, letting the muscles go in the front of your neck, the back of your neck. That's it. Keep the jaw loose, upper and lower teeth separated. That's it. You may notice your tendency is to clamp down on your upper and lower jaw. Be aware of releasing that now. Moving down to 3 as we move down into the torso, down through the front of the body, the lungs, the heart, the thymus gland, which is where your T cells are made to protect your body from any invaders and keep your immune system strong. If you want to tap that area, go ahead and tap it now to activate your thymus, which is about 3 inches below the indentation in the center of your neck. There are 2 bones, and in the center is the hollow space. Down 3 inches from that is your thymus. Tapping that to balance and activate your immune system and enhance your T cell production in a balanced and appropriate way. Coming down now into the lower torso. On the right-hand side, your liver, your gallbladder, your bile ducts. Even if you've had your gallbladder removed, the energetic frequency of your gallbladder is still there. On your left-hand side, your spleen, another important player in your immune system. And below that, your pancreas, the head and the tail of the pancreas. Everything balanced. Your stomach, coming down into your digestive system, your large intestine, your small intestine. Everything balanced. Everything working just the way it should be working. Good. Moving down now to 2. Down through the top of the thighs. Those large thigh muscles relaxing and releasing. The knees relaxing, releasing. Down to the calves. The entire leg area relaxed and released. Coming back up to the top of your body, coming down through your shoulders now. Feeling the energy of relaxation and comfort coming down through your shoulders, down to your elbows, down through your forearms, and coming out through your wrists, hands, and fingers. See if you can feel that tingling sensation, which is the sensation of relaxation coming out of the tips of your fingers. It's very obvious. Some of you have commented that you are very aware of it when it happens. Feel that coming out of the tips of your fingers now. Coming back down to the legs now. Knowing that we're moving down to 1 into the feet. As your toes, your feet, the ligaments, the bones, and the muscles of your feet. Relax and let go. Very comfortable now. From the tips of the toes to the top of the head, down to the tips of the fingers. The entire body relaxing and letting go. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 down to 0. And when I do, let yourself go. You will go to the perfect level of depth for you. Getting ready now. Going from 1 down to 0. That's it. Let yourself go even deeper. And let yourself go even deeper still. That's it. Easily and gently, drifting and floating, going to the depth that is appropriate for you, the depth that you can access greater parts of yourself, wiser parts of yourself, stronger parts of yourself, more loving parts of yourself. And bring those aspects back with you, allowing yourself to be bathed in those positive feelings and emotions that are available from that greater part of yourself, the higher part of yourself. Imagine that you are standing at the top of a staircase. There are 5 steps. They are beautiful marble. There is a sturdy handrail. There is a door at the bottom of the stairs. Starting now at the top on step 5. The steps are wide and not very high. With your hand on the railing now, begin down from step 5 down to step 4. Look at the door at the bottom of the stairs. See what it looks like to you. See it in your mind. And stepping down from step 4 down to step 3. Look down at the staircase. See the veins of the marble in the staircase. See the veins of the marble in the steps that you are on. Stepping down even further to step 3. Looking at the door and seeing it very clearly in your mind. Down to 2. That's it. Good. And stepping down to 1, the bottom step now. And as you step down to the bottom step, you see that there is one more area that is not a step. It's just a flat surface. And about 3 feet in front of it, in front of you, is the door. Look at the door. What does it look like? You are going to go through the door. Putting your hand on the handle and opening it just a crack and seeing that you are walking into and will be walking into beautiful, beautiful light. You can see the light coming through the crack in the door that you've just opened slightly. And now you are ready. Open the door. And in you go into a space that seems to have no confines, no walls, no boundaries, no borders. You are surrounded by beautiful, healing light. Feel this light penetrating every part of your being. You are aware that to your right, there is a comfortable chair that you hadn't noticed. You want to sit down in the chair. You walk a few feet over and sit down in a very comfortable chair. You see this chair and feel this chair in a way that is most comfortable to you. It's soft, yet supportive. You decide to put your head back, put your arms up on the arms of the chair, and allow yourself to be bathed in this beautiful, healing light for a while. And drifting deeper